As and when you're ready, just gently closing your eyes and bringing your awareness to that breath in the belly initially. And we're not trying to change the breath in any way. We're just allowing it to be whatever it is in this moment. And just getting curious with what is it doing right now? Is it moving in fast or slow? And remembering that neither one of these is better than the other. Is that rhythm steady or creating a song of its own? Is it moving smoothly into the body today? Or is it a bit more jittery? Remembering not to get into any judgment around these labels. All of these are welcome. And as we've moved into that witnesser mindset, let's use that to just gently glide through the body and see if there's anywhere where we can just relax a little bit more into this moment. Maybe softening across the brow, around the eyes, loosening the jaw, allowing those shoulders to just melt away from the ears. Letting go of any tightness in the heart space, around the chest. Letting go of any tension in the tummy. You may even want to take in a nice deep breath. And letting go of any tension still within with a sigh. Doing that again if it feels good for you. Nice deep breath in and letting that go with a sigh. And just bringing your awareness now to that lower abdomen, that sacral space between the belly button and the pubic bones. And just allow your awareness to explore this area of the body. Noticing what sensations are present for you here today. Whether those sensations are intense, loud, perhaps they're subtle, quiet, or maybe even numb. We're not labeling any of this as good or bad, just getting curious. Noticing if any of those sensations, if they had a shape, what would it be? What color would it have? What texture? And noticing as you bring your awareness to these sensations, or perhaps lack of sensation, does it change at all? Are the sensations static? Or is there a movement? And we're going to bring some vibrancy into this area of the body. So I invite you to imagine that with each breath you take in, you're breathing in beautiful golden healing light, or a color that resonates with you, into this area of the body. And on the out breath, you're letting go of anything that's held in this area that needs to be released. Breathing in that beautiful healing light and letting go of anything that needs to be released. I'll give you a moment to do that for a while at your own pace, breathing in that beautiful healing light, letting go of anything that needs to be released. And you don't need to know what those things are. It doesn't need to be a conscious exercise of letting go of specific things. Just let that energy move through on the out breath. And you can breathe that out through the mouth if that release feels better for you. And it's not unusual for old memories or old feelings to raise their head when you start working with the sacral or with any of the energy centers. If anything that comes up that feels particularly difficult, then Feel free to just come back to that breath in the belly, or allow the emotion to just move through you. If you need to cry, maybe even shout or scream, no, that's perfectly okay. Emotion is just energy in motion. Otherwise, continuing to breathe in that beautiful healing light. And letting go of anything that needs to move through. And taking a moment now to scan through that emotional body. Notice if any emotions are coming up for you. Those emotions can be what you have perceived to be positive or negative. But seeing if you can just look at them from a place of curiosity. Not getting stuck in the story of why they're there, what they represent, whether they're allowed to be there, whether you want them to be something else. Just seeing if you can just observe them. The sensations they produce. Where the sensation of that emotion tends to show up in your body. Is there a contraction or an expansion that this emotion creates internally? Because the truth is, an emotion will last no more than 90 seconds if we stop feeding it. We create this loop with our emotions where we'll just feed it more information from the mind. But our emotions are just like us, they just want to be seen. They just want to be heard. They're trying to tell you something. So allow yourself to just witness this emotion from a place of love, knowing it's there to take care of you. Our emotions can be a little bit like tantruming toddlers. And when we don't pay them the attention they crave, they just get louder, stamp their feet more, start to scream. They just need to be seen, that's all. And placing your hand now wherever you are feeling that emotion or that sensation in your body. And just taking a moment to realize how magical it is that you have these internal sensations that are trying to look after you. That anxiety that's trying to alert you to be careful. That happiness that's trying to inform you that this feels good, do more of this. That sadness, it tells you that perhaps you've loved deeply. See if you can just take a moment of gratitude for these little messengers that are inside, and little signposts trying to keep you on track. They're looking out for you. Allowing you to experience this life in totality. You may even want to give them a little thank you, thank you, thank you. And the truth is, when we can be with our emotions, when we can drop those labels of good or bad, we get to see how beautiful they all are. Those inner caretakers. The things that add the colour to your life. Imagine how bland life would be without emotion. Without that inner experience, that inner reaction. They add colour to the canvas. They remind you when you need to set better boundaries. They remind you when you need to take better care of your needs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Seeing if you can now allow that feeling of gratitude to amplify. So focusing on that sensation of gratitude in your body, seeing if you can allow it to expand, intensify, move into every cell of your being. And if you're struggling with that today, that's absolutely fine. Just bringing to mind everything that you do love about this life, this world. The sunrises, the wind moving through the leaves of the trees, those waves that wash up on the beaches, the pets that are snoring in the background. The people that we're blessed to have in our life. The technology that allows us to experience meditations together. Allow that to fill up every cell of your being. And noticing if there's anyone that you feel called to send love to now in this moment. Maybe the other people listening to this meditation with you. Maybe someone in your life that is in need of a bit of a boost. Or just someone that comes to mind. And imagine sending this beautiful loving gratitude into their heart too. Allow that energy to flow. And notice as you send this loving gratitude out to others how it feels like it's amplifying even more for you. This energy of our emotions, we get to alchemize it into love. It gets to become a powerful healing force for you and for others. And seeing if you can bring this gratitude, or the focus of the gratitude, back within you. Just enjoy the sensation of that feeling in your body just for a moment. Maybe taking a final thank you, thank you, thank you. Before bringing your awareness to the floor or the couch, bed, chair beneath you, noticing where you end and that object begins. Starting to notice the temperature of the room on your skin, that feeling of air. Any sounds that are calling you back to the outside world. And as and when you're ready, slowly opening your eyes and coming back into the room.